and welcome back to another video. In this time we are going to dive deeper into iOS library design system. So before starting any project, you really need to understand how projects are structured and what goes into them. And right off the bat, we are now into Apple design releases, iOS 17 and iPadOS 17 community. How I got here is that you go to the home screen, explore community, and in the search bar you type iOS, and luckily we got the Apple that uploaded this design system right here. You can open it in Figma, agree, and then you are going to see that file that now we are going to use. And let's go a little bit into more depth this time. So what we have on the left side are components, and we can see every single thing that iOS uses. For example, we can see the buttons or the controls. We can see literally drop downs, menus, icons, input bars, drop downs right here, action with the arrows as well, text selection, navigation panels as well. That's going to be really important for us, especially these top headers with date and time and battery, Wi-Fi, etc. Page controls, of course, picking up the date and the time, maybe some progress bars, segment controls, sliders, status bars, toggles, tab bar. It's called tab bar right here, but usually it's like toolbar or navigation bar, navigation panel. So as we are seeing, usually they're kind of going the way to present the icon and the description below that icon. For example, home icon and home text below, search and search below, and notification profile, something like that. We are going to implement that as well in our interface. And let's go down below. What we are going to see are really amazing stuff that you can explore. Click on that, see maybe the properties of that, auto layout features as well. Auto layout is really important, and we will go through that in this course as well. As we are seeing, with different kind of background colors as well, with kind of transparent gray, black type of colors, touch ID as well, notifications, and etc. Keyboard, we are going to see even the home screen right here and home indicator that goes down below. So mostly how we are going to design our application is that we will copy these home indicators and we are going to copy those top bars. We are not going to copy this shape of iPhone into our project. It doesn't really make sense, but we are going to copy other stuff. Let's go into more components as well. For example, we are having example components page, and we can see every single component placed on the interface and how it's going to interact with each other. Examples with the iPhone, for example. Okay, that's really their home screen and notification bars and notification screens, lock screen, etc. Colors are also great, and we are probably going to use some inspiration through that, especially with the text styles. How we are going to structure our text styles is going to be pretty similar to this one, for example, with the titles, headlines, body, and etc. Okay, materials, it's usually some transparency with drop shadows. We are going to use some of those stuff. It's not really important to, for example, beginners usually like to implement the drop shadows, but most of the time you don't really need them as well. Textiles, now as we can see, every single textile that usually is being used by iOS, safe areas, as we can see. This stuff is really important, for example, to see this date and these indicators, and down below home indicator as well. We will copy that into our file. And down below we are having the changelog, license, and etc., but we don't need those stuff. So in the next episode, what we are going to go over is literally creating our design system. As you're seeing in this case, you can see those elements being placed right here, or maybe on the right side you can see the textiles, even the colors that they're using. When you drop the color, you can see all kinds of different colors, background colors, and even the effect styles as well, how the text are structured, even the title, and maybe some of them are bold or not. This is more of an advanced stuff, but really you need to understand what's the best, and then you know what to go for. So basically this is just inspiration for you to strive for this maybe kind of complexity in your projects, but it doesn't really need to be complex all the time, or maybe be advanced as this all the time, especially in our project. If this is your first application, really, we are not going to dive into those kind of advanced stuff. So in the next episode we will go through how to design our design system.